Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany and this is Faith in Business with Britt. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. I am a CEO, founder, and creator of my nonprofit called Project Lighthouse. And in today's video, we will be discussing the pros and the cons of not only forming your nonprofit, but also maintaining your nonprofit. So let's just jump right into it. So number one for the pros would be your tax exempt status. And that is filed with the IRS under code 501c3. So that not only allows for you to be tax exempt for federal income taxes, but also state and local taxes. It's very important that you file for that in the beginning so that not only for the tax exempt status, but also you want to be able to receive goods and donations from those that are going to be donating to your organization and giving to your organization. You want to be able to be in that status so it allows for you to receive those goods. So that's very important for when you are forming. So don't forget that step, and that's filed with the IRS. So number two would be the public and private grants that your business will be able to receive. So public grants would be from the state or for the government, and you would check on your local site to see what grants are available for the type of charity that you have. And private grants are from other local nonprofits that are receiving funding from possibly the state or the government, and they are able to give to a up-and-coming nonprofit that is just starting out, that's very small, that's trying to get going with the business and is in an early stage. So private funding is just as important as public funding, but I will say start with the private funding so that way you can build yourself up to get public funding. Oftentimes, nonprofits look better when working with other organizations, and that is the way to get more funding. So that is number two. Number three would be formal structure. So what that means is that there is no benefit for the individuals that are a part of your organization. The benefit is only solely for those that you are helping, or whatever the mission and structure of the organization is, that is what is benefited. No one on the board or within the organization is being benefited in any way. So it's a great way to help give back. And if you are passionate about it, there's no benefit for you and yourself, but it benefits others. So just to recap, we have tax exempt, we have public and private grants, and then we have a formal structure. So moving on to the disadvantages or the cons of forming and maintaining your business. So in the beginning, costs may be a little bit of a challenge, depending on what you're working with, what you want to create, what type of organization you want it to be. It would possibly cost you more or less. I will say that the forming of your business might be the most expensive part of your business. It just depends on what state you're in. For me personally, I'm in California, so the prices are a little different. You would just have to go on your local state's website and see how much it is to form your business, getting all the paperwork together. And just depending on that, it might not be so expensive for you. It might be that you're already saving for it, and just maintain your costs. Remember what it is that you are spending on, and just only spend on the things that you need in the beginning for the business, and make sure that it's the correct paperwork. You don't want to overspend by getting something that your business doesn't need in the beginning. So next up, we have the paperwork. So paperwork is very vital. It's very important to your business. Everything needs to have a record. Anytime someone donates, anytime someone gives you anything, you need to have a record so that at the end of the year, for that tax return time, when it is within those 3 years, or you're getting towards the 3 years, you have everything lined up and your tax preparer can fill out the paperwork accordingly. So say, for example, you got a $10,000 grant. You will keep a record of that and who provided or funded the grant for you, and then you will add that to your tax document so that it shows what you got, what you received, how much you made annually, and it allows for you to retain the structure of what you were given. And so that's very important, but it's also very time consuming. So I would say try and organize yourself as best you can with your donation receipt and with what you are receiving and getting throughout the year. Just make sure to maintain, even if it's electronically or maybe you have it written down and you do a paper version, whichever works for you, go ahead and do it, but just make sure that you take the time out to keep that structure going so that you won't fall so far behind and then it's overwhelming when it's time to file. And then lastly, we have shared control, which means that the board is in control of any decisions that's made for the organization. Now, for myself, I don't have a board. It's just me. I am the CEO, the founder. I am the treasurer. I am my own board. But if you have an organization that has multiple people on the board, all the decisions are made by the appointed directors of that board. So just make sure that whoever is in charge of each category within the organization is who you want to be there and can make the best decisions for your organization and charity on your behalf as well. So it is a shared control. Just remember that, and remember that it's a meeting that will have to occur if you need to add someone on, if you need to take someone off, if someone is leaving the organization, it has to be discussed with the board. So there you have it. I hope that these pros and cons have helped you to maintain your business, or maybe you've been thinking about starting your business, and hopefully this information has helped you on your journey. If you have any more questions, please comment below, and I pray for a good journey with where you're at, where you're headed, and where you're going. And hopefully this video blessed you. Hopefully it encourages you. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, please like, and please share with someone. And as always, stay blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.